Welcome again to Malaga Airport. There's a wee VIP bus, just got dropped off in an Uber. Tell you how much it was in a wee minute. We're flying to Glasgow today with the Ryanair. It's not the cheapest flight, but it's pretty cheap. We're going to go in and see if the airport's changed. I've not been here for a couple of years now. Ubers and Bolts are so inexpensive here, and I've realised why. Most of them are electric. So I'm thinking, how could I get from Torremolinos to here? It took 13 minutes. It was only like €12. It was like £10. So unusually for me, I normally would get the train because I was staying right next to the train station in Torremolinos, but I got a bit lazy and I thought I'm going to have an extra half an hour just relaxing at the pool in the hotel before I actually head to the airport. It doesn't really save you much time in a taxi, but I think the train's going to be about the same time, a lot cheaper as well, the train. But if there's 3 or 4 of you, obviously a taxi or an Uber's a no-brainer. It's quite a big airport, Malaga. It's quite a nice one actually. Right, so there's the boarding gates down there. This, I think, is Terminal 3. It tells you on your Ryanair app basically what terminal you'll be going to. I've got no baggage or anything to check in, obviously. Avoid that, especially if you're going to Tenerife. If you've seen the Tenerife video where I nearly missed the flight, we were checking in bags there. It was absolute chaos. Check-in desks are down there. I think the boarding gates are back up this way from memory. Right, okay. I do not miss checking in bags, I tell you that. Now and again, I've gone on a long trip, I will take a bag, but very rarely I'll check it in. Flight is in time at the moment. Now, I could have actually booked a flight to Prestwick Airport. Now, Ryanair will call it Glasgow Prestwick. It's not near Glasgow, really. It's like 40 minutes away. I could have booked a flight going later on tonight. It was £34, so it was really cheap. But it would have just meant me getting in really late at night and having to get people picking me up early hours in the morning and stuff like that. So I just thought, no, we'll just go for the earlier flight. Plus, I'm absolutely exhausted. If you've been following the series, this has been... I've only been away for 4 days. I was 2 days in Prague, and then obviously got the cheapest flight to Poznan, and then cheapest flight to Malaga. I feel as if I've been away about 2 weeks. I'm that tired. I'm not joking. But thanks for your support if you've watched those videos. Security control was through here, so I think this is where we're going to be through the boarding gate. I'll see you on the other side. We'll check out what restaurants and bars I've got now. I'd imagine the last 2 years there's a couple of things that have changed. Can't film at security, so I'll see you just in a wee minute, okay? Okay, through security in 5 minutes, no problem at all. We've got an hour and 45 minutes before the flight. Let's check out some of the prices. €142 for the Amber Leaf. I've got no idea how good that deal is. I don't smoke, so I don't know, but people often ask me the price of tobacco in duty free. Marlboro, €57. There's different prices inside the EU and outside the EU, different prices. We'll check some of the prices of the restaurants maybe in here. Normally airport prices are pretty crazy. Yeah, a bit of a captured market. €16, so this wee pretty bottle here, isn't it? Quite nice, isn't it? Made of fresh strawberries. I've got a window seat for this flight just by chance, random allocation with Ryanair. I checked in as late as I could last night to try and identify if there was a spare row. I was even willing to pay £8 or £9 to try and get maybe a window seat and the 2 seats spare next to it, because I thought I'll take a chance nobody's going to be there. But the flight is full. Literally there was no spare rows whatsoever. There was only a few aisle seats left, a few window seats and a few middle seats. I knew I was going to get allocated, obviously probably a higher up row, and I'm in 31F I think. Window seat's quite good for me because if it's a 3-hour flight roughly, hopefully I'll just stay in the seat and I won't move and I won't disturb anybody. If by a miracle I could manage to get to sleep, that would be amazing, but it's very unlikely. So I didn't pay anything for the seat. I don't really care where I sit. You always want to avoid the middle seat really. I'm getting to the stage where I will pay to avoid the middle seat. Good thing about Ryanair, to be fair, in their app, is when they allocate your seat, you've got an option to change it. Some of the other airlines, I can't remember if Jet2 and EasyJet, if you can do that, because I suppose everybody would just, if you were just travelling, you would just basically pick random allocation. They have got a clever system at Ryanair, because on the flight to Poznan, yes, have you seen that cheapest flight video? You need to watch that one. I thought nobody was going to be in my row because I'd picked a seat obviously, In the middle, I think I'd been randomly allocated a seat in the middle, and there was nobody either side of it. But then at the last minute, a young couple checked in, and the cheeky rascals, Ryanair, even though there was loads of spare seats, they allocated them either side of me. So they've got a clever system, and obviously I gave the middle seat to the guy so he could sit next to his girlfriend, and I had the aisle seat, but that suited me. It was better having an aisle seat, and that flight was really short anyway. There was no chance of Emily getting up to go to the toilet. It was like a 50-minute flight. They have got quite a lot of food options in Malaga Airport. It's one of the nicer airports, I'd say, that I travel to. Pizza's going to cost you about €9.25. What do you think of that? Is that just for that one slice? That is a bit crazy, that price. One slice of pizza, €9.25? Surely not. Surely you get a big pizza for that, no? The Giraffe World Kitchen here. I don't know what terminal that yet, it's not been announced, but remember you're going to have a passport stamp before you go through somewhere. Can't remember how it works here. Oh look, they've got a wee sports bar here. Got the football on. Let's see if we can check out some of the prices here. How much is it for a wee wine? €6.30. Birra Moretti, €5.80. Cruz Campo, $4.40. Gluten-free one, $4.40 in the airport isn't that bad. $3.70. Well, that's no alcohol ones. That's dear for no alcohol, isn't it? $3.80. It's always a bit cheeky for the Coke, isn't it? $3.80 for a bottle of Coke. These meal deals, $7.40. I'm not sure what that includes. Part of the meal deal. Not 100% sure. Hola. $5.80 for a wee slice of cake. Fresh John's looks quite nice actually. $4.65. Smaller ones at $3.15. Might tempt me there. Just gives you a wee idea of the prices. Quite a few shops over there as well. Let's see what other options we've got down here. I think the dearest airports now apparently are Turkey. I think like Dalaman airport and a few other airports. When I went to Turkey, remember I got the ferry over to Rhodes, check out my videos in Turkey and in Rhodes. I can't remember really being in the airport flying back from Turkey. So it was like £12 for a pint in some places I've seen on a YouTube channel. We love me Malaga. That's one thing I have missed on this trip, is not getting to Malaga. Malaga's a really nice city. It's good for me just for a day. The videos don't do very well in city breaks, as you'll have seen in some of the recent ones that I've done, but it's a really nice city, Malaga. Starbucks, all the coffee lovers, don't panic, you've got your coffee fix there. WH Smith, do you know what WH Smith are shutting almost all their shops in the UK apart from airports? This is where they make all their money. It's like something crazy, like 85-90% of their profits are from airports. Now that's actually not bad for an airport. €1.50 for a Capri Sun. I'll be checking out the price for a wee bottle of Coke here. 2 for €6. Kind of crazy prices that, isn't it? Really. This is what is really annoying about WH Smith. They do these 3 for 2 deals, which really discriminates against the solo travellers like myself here. 3 for 2. And it's a crazy price, like $4.59. It's like absolute crazy. I mean, like £4 for a bottle of Coke. And I'm not going to buy 3 of them, obviously. Even if you're with a group, I mean, it's unlikely that everybody's drinking Coke, isn't it? So, in my opinion, that is a scam. The Coke prices in WH Smith are definitely a scam, because I think very rarely people buy 3 bottles of Coke going onto a flight. You're cheaper just buying Coke on the damn flight now. It never used to be that way. Flights used to be really expensive, but now it's probably £3 for a Coke on Ryanair. I'd probably just rather pay that than give them the money. Okay, so some healthy drinks here. €6.25 for fresh orange. This is called Eat, this place. €8.50 for a very plain looking baguette, really. Sandwiches, how much is it for a sandwich? €7.50 for a sandwich. That's a bit sneaky, isn't it? $7.50. We've got these wee healthy options down here as well. Bottle of Moretti here, it's 4.45. They've got Estrella for 4.45 as well. They don't have Coke here, so I wouldn't buy in out here. €3.90 for Pepsi, which I'm not a fan of Pepsi. I don't ever really drink. Actually, I really drink on the flights on the way out, because I'm always doing videos when I arrive, unless I'm maybe with friends or family, have a few drinks, unusually, but. And on the way back, I'm usually just absolutely exhausted, and I've had a few beers maybe the night before and the last night, so I never feel like drinking. To be fair, I only had a couple of beers last night. If you want a wee recommendation, there's a 3 for 2 again. Cheeky rascals. If you want a wee recommendation, if you're in Torremolinos and you're staying up the top end like I was, last night I was just on the way up the road. I'd done a wee video. You'll seen it on the channel by now, right? The sad news video. Done a wee video, and just round the corner from my hotel. I was in the Hotel Cervantes. The hotel actually was fine, but the room was really noisy. I was on the kind of wrong side of the building, and during the night it was quite noisy. The annoying neighbour next door setting alarms off at 7 in the morning. The maid coming in at 9:30 in the morning. So I just kind of had a bit of an interrupted sleep. But the actual hotel itself, I would stay in again, it was fine. I missed breakfast because I was too tired. I just kept waking up during the night and never had a proper sleep. So sorry, I'm really sorry I didn't film breakfast, but it would have been a 2-minute video anyway with the buffet. Central Cafe over there. See, we've got down the bottom here. Yeah, sorry, a wee recommendation. I know you'll see Kevin, it's another Irish bar, but it just happened to be the only bar with live music and entertainment. It was a guy, he came on at 11 o'clock and the bar suddenly became really, really busy. And there was a good mix of people in from all over really Europe. And he was on his guitar singing, so he was a good musician, good artist, but he also done karaoke. And there was 4 or 5 absolutely amazing singers doing karaoke in the Irish Bailey Bar. And it was quite a good atmosphere. I think the new rules for karaoke, I can't really sing right. I think really you should have to pass a test before you can go up and sing karaoke, because even if it's really good singers, it's a lot more enjoyable. I'm not joking. Maybe 1 in 10 you're allowed a bad one, right? It's a bad one, it can come on 1 in 10. Right, look at the flights there, Marrakesh. Might go there one day, we'll wait and see. There's me, Glasgow, Gate B. So we know we're going from Gate B. It's going to be displayed 3:35. I don't know what time it is now. Must be that time now, almost. Gate B. Right, so these are gates D down here. D down there, so okay. So Gate B is going to be all the way back here then, I'm assuming. So where I've passed earlier on, that's where we're going to be boarding. Got these wee vending machines there as well. Anyway, just a wee quick one. I'd just like to thank every single one of you for watching the videos from the Costa del Sol. All those videos were done in Torremolinos and Benalmádena. I got about as much as I could with a very limited time scale. The Ryanair flight just waiting on there. So yeah, I had a very limited time scale. I had no time to go to Malaga, Nerja, Fingarola. I probably wouldn't have went down to Marbella, Portimao anyway, but just didn't have time to do it, to be fair. Yeah, just thanks for all the support. This flight cost £64. I nearly forgot to tell you the price of the flight. £64 for this flight, which is pretty decent considering it only cost me, what, £22 to get here from another place. Check the cheapest flight video. Anyway, there's signs up for boarding gate B up there. So I'm going to head up to this area, just going to sit down, relax, and I'll board the flight probably at the very end, because there's no hurry. I know the flight's full, I know I've got a seat booked, and I'm just going to sit and wait and board it at the very end. If I don't even get my bag up in the overhead lockers, I'll just put it below my feet. Honestly, I don't even care. And then I'm going to sleep for 2 days when I get back to Scotland, and then we'll be planning the next series. I've already planned that. It'll be coming up very soon, maybe even after this video. You never know. You never know. Keep an eye on YouTube, that's all I can say. Okay viewers, thanks again for all your support on this trip. The channel reached 80,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. I really appreciate it. And by the time of filming, we'll now be at 44 million views. That's basically what keeps the channel going. It's not the amount of subscribers, it's the views in the channel. This month I'll be taking a hit in the views. A big hit actually, because I'm doing a few destinations that I've not done before, and Yeah, there's going to be a big difference, but at the same point, it adds variety to the channel. If you want to go back and check the playlists in a year's time, I might go to a place that at the time just now doesn't interest you, but then you maybe go to it and you can just look on and say, has Kevin got a video there? And you can check it out. Okay, it's good. I actually forgot to film this part of the airport, so I'm going to include it probably towards the middle of the video. It'll make sense, okay? There's a wee foodies place in there. Gate B is going to be down this way. You've got quite a few other shops down here as well. You've got Relay, which is equivalent to W.H. Smith, really, sort of. Equivalent prices as well. Travellers Electronics Company down here, so if you need any adapters or headphones or stuff like that, then that's the place to go. We've got a wee family shop next to it as well. So this is where I'm going to be boarding from Gate B, but it's not been announced yet, so I don't know what gate I'm going to be at. But it's going to be down this end of the airport. I don't know if there's anything once we go through Gate B. If there is any extra, I'll add it on at the end of the video, but I'm not 100% sure there actually will be. Random wee shop in there, isn't it? Look at this place here. It's doing holy drinks. Holy drinks? What do you mean, holy drinks? Now, you bet you didn't know this. See this one, gluten-free beer. They sell it in the Scotsman pub in Edinburgh. There you go, if you're in Edinburgh. You can check that. $4.65 seems to be the going rate for Moretti really here. They've got Pepsi for $3.90. Another W.H. Smith across here. We've got a wee LOL shop over here. I don't know what that's selling. This wee place got a cool wee camper van in it. Okay, so I'll be going through Gate B probably pretty soon, and I'm just waiting in the gate getting announced, but basically Gate B is down towards the left, towards the end of the airport. Look at this, the wee cows appeared again, the alley hops. Can't get rid of it, it's everywhere. Okay, so once we go through here, I don't know if there's anything else basically through this side. We'll just need to wait and see. Okay, so I've just went through passport control, got my passport stamped, there was no queue ends, it was fine. I'm going to Gate B, so you turn left when you go through the passport stamp bit, but I've turned right and I came to Gate C because I just want to show you what the food options are here in case there's not much at Gate B. So we've got a wee giraffe stop here, Coke and all that, stuff like that as well, okay. There's not much else up there apart from a W.H. Smith, I think, at the end. We've also got a duty free here as well if you went any last minute stuff. There's a wee cafe just on the right hand side, and I'm going to be going right down here to boarding Gate B. I'm not sure if B's got anything in it, so I just thought I would show you what's in C in case you come through here early and you need to get something to eat and you're a wee bit worried there's not much through here. There is vending machines, I can see that already. We'll just turn right here and then I'll show you what boarding Gate B's got once we go through there. It's about an hour before my flight and they say it's going to be boarding in 15 minutes, so I've got loads of time really. This is quite unlike me actually, considering the last flight. I woke up in my hotel an hour and 55 minutes before the flight left. That wasn't good. It's this wee bar here, okay. San Miguel and all sorts here. They've got a wee offer on water there, 2 for 1, €2.20. So that's a wee bar there. The passport control, where they stamp your passport, is just here on the left, but I need to be careful filming here. That's just a wee passport control bit on the left, so I'm going to go straight ahead down to Gate B, and I'll show you what's in Gate B if they've got anything at all. Okay, so at Gate B now, they do have another duty free, but I don't think it's open. The first thing to note is it's still a bit of a walk down to Gate B here, so give yourself plenty of time, especially if there was a queue at the passport control where they stamp it. I've been in this airport before and there was a wee bit of a queue, but it's not too bad. Here's important information, recharging points. If you've not got a portable charger with you, you want to charge up before you go on the flight. That's handy, there's quite a lot of them all the way along there, so that's pretty good. You can see it's quite a big airport, Malaga, stretches all the way down here. We've got here a wee kids soft play area, that's handy to know. I'm going to point this out for wee Polly, she's going to be in this airport soon. So that's Gate, if you're going from Gate B, you've got a wee tiny kids play area. To be fair, it's going to be suitable for probably 1, 2, maybe 3-year-olds. It's very, very small, but that'd actually be quite good maybe for wee babies. Bubble buddies. Look, we've got a wee game there as well. Yeah, this is a long way down. A lot longer than I expected. So, right, bear this in mind. Any mobility issues, or if you're thinking about booking assistance, it's more than likely you're going to be down at Gate B, and it's quite a long walk down to Gate B. So I know that some people get assistance at the airport, maybe get a wheelchair. You might want to consider that. There's a wee jewellery place here randomly, just on the way back. Vending machine. It's no good, these vending machines, but they get cans of Coke instead of bottles. You want to bring a bottle, don't you, really? You're faffing about if you open it before you go on the flight. There's my flight doing. Okay, let's change the gate. It was B23, B22 now. Changed the gate in one of my other flights. I filmed the cheapest flight video on it at the last minute as well. You'd have seen that. But I can already see down here they've got a coffee place. I was going to edit this and just go straight down here, but I thought I'd just show you the walk. It's quite a walk down to Gate B. Right, okay, so I can already see we've got some good options for food here anyway. Well, maybe not a good option, but one option at least. Now there's more down here in Gate B than there is in Gate C, I think. Okay, we've got Soho, coffee place there. I can see they're doing bottles of Coke. I'll get that before I go on the flight probably. We did have a wee W.H. Smith kiosk here, but it's not open just now. B14 to B27, so I'm at B22. I feel as if I've been walking for ages. Here we are. I'm at boarding gate now, no problem. I don't think there's anything else to show you here, but flight cost £64. I can't remember if I mentioned that earlier on in the video. I'm going to edit this video because I kind of made a mess of it for a change. And I just want to thank you all for your support watching the videos. I really appreciate it. Hopefully these airport videos are useful for you, because if you're flying back from Malaga, sometimes people get a bit anxious about airports, so this shows you exactly what you're going to be dealing with when you come here. It's a nice airport, Malaga. It's got a lot of options. We're duty free there as well. But there's a couple of wee kids things there as well. But this Gate B is quite a distance away. A couple of more vending machines here. The vending machines are normally cheaper than the shops. You're faffing about trying to use them sometimes. Okay, that's us here. That's Gate B basically. So that's what you're dealing with coming to Malaga. Some of the prices are crazy, some are not. I'm just going to relax. I've got plenty of time, just under an hour left in the flight. I'll just sit down in a wee seat here and relax and let everybody board, and then I'll go on, because I'm right at the end anyway, right at the back of the plane. Back of the plane going out is always worrying for me, because that's where they put the stag and the hen do's get randomly allocated. I'm sure they've got a system designed to allocate based on date of birth when you check into flights if people don't pay for flights. I'm telling you right now, I'm convinced of it.